Do you plan on designating Antifa finally a domestic terror organization?
Well, it's something I would do, yeah.
US President Donald Trump announced that he's designated the left-wing group Antifa as a major terrorist organization. This comes days after the assassination of right-wing influencer and his ally Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University on September 10th. But what is Antifa? Let's tell you. Antifa is short for anti-fascist. It is not a traditional organization with leaders, membership lists, or headquarters. It is a secretive grouping of radical activists that has emerged in recent years. Antifa activists tend to adopt black bloc tactics, which means wearing all black, covering faces with masks, and moving in tight formations to avoid identification by police. They protest against racism, far-right values, and what they consider fascism, and say violent tactics are sometimes justified as self-defense. According to Merriam-Webster, Antifa first entered English usage in 1946, borrowed from a German phrase used by anti-Nazi organizers. Antifa's origin traced back to anti-fascist resistance in Nazi Germany and Mussolini's Italy before World War II. It was only in the 1980s that activists began demonstrating in the US against racist skinheads, Ku Klux Klan members, and neo-Nazis. One of the earliest American groups to formally adopt the name was Rose City Antifa, founded in Portland, Oregon in 2007. Decades later, the movement found itself in the spotlight after Trump's 2016 election, which activists saw as emboldening the alt-right. By 2017, Antifa had gained prominence as a counter-force at right-wing rallies. Antifa's presence has been most visible in street clashes. In June 2016, Antifa and other protesters confronted a neo-Nazi rally in Sacramento, California, with at least 5 people stabbed. In February, March, and April 2017, Antifa members attacked alt-right demonstrators at the University of California, Berkeley, using bricks, pipes, hammers, and homemade incendiary devices. In July 2019, William Vance Person, a self-proclaimed Antifa, attempted to bomb the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement detention facility in Tacoma, Washington, using a propane tank, but was killed by the police. This is not the first time Trump has equated Antifa to being a terrorist organization. He had made a similar suggestion in 2020, during his first term as well, particularly around nationwide protests in the US after the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. It was a largely symbolic move, as federal law, as it should be noted, provides no mechanism to label domestic groups as terrorist organizations formally. At the time, Trump's own FBI director, Christopher Wray, had testified that Antifa is an ideology, not an organization, stressing that its amorphous structure makes it incompatible with a formal terror designation.